Your software bill might say $349 a month, but that is not what it's costing you. Add in the time someone in your office spends every day retyping numbers that should have been synced on their own, then add the second app you pay for because the first one will not talk to QuickBooks, and then don't forget the fee for when you finally want to leave. That $349 monthly bill is the smallest number on the page. I spent years running a 150-person retail operation across 7 states, $24 million a year in revenue. In an operation that size, I signed off on a lot of software, and the ones that hurt were never the ones with the big sticker price. They were the ones that looked cheap and quietly created work every single day. So I am going to show you how to figure out what your field software is actually costing you all in, not just the number on the invoice, because the cheapest looking option is very often the most expensive one you own. Here's what a crew of 10 looks like on the platforms most contractors shop. A popular option runs about $349 a month, another about $399. A big enterprise one, anywhere from $2,450 to $5,000 a month, and that's before the setup fee that can run in the tens of thousands. Most people pick by that number, the sticker. But the sticker is only one of 4 numbers that make up the real cost. There are 3 more, and they're the 3 nobody prints on their sales page. There's also a trick hiding in a lot of those prices. The low number you see is usually the annual prepay price, pay month to month, the way most contractors like to pay, and it can jump by 20 to 40%. Or only get the low rate if you sign a 12-month contract. The price you saw is not the price you pay. So here are the 4 numbers that make up the true cost of any software you run. Write these down. Cost 1 is the fee, the monthly or the annual price. That is the only number most people ever really count. Cost 2 is the time. Every day your software does not sync to your books, a person retypes it by hand. Receipts, invoices, expenses, all retyped into QuickBooks. So that's 45 minutes a day for your office manager. At a normal office wage, over a month, that quietly costs you more than the software does. Cost 3 is lost data. When it's manual, things get missed. A receipt never makes it into the job, a number gets fat-fingered. You do not see it as a line on the bill, you see it as a job that looked profitable when it wasn't. And cost 4 is the switching cost, the contract you're locked into, the setup fee you already paid, the month it takes your crew to learn a new system. That is real money too, and it's exactly why people stay stuck on software they already know is costing them. Now, some data entry is just a job, and that part is on us. But paying for the software that creates the retyping instead of removing it, that's a choice. Part of running a business is adding up all 4 of these numbers before you sign, so the people in your office are doing real work instead of being a human bridge between 2 apps that will not talk to each other. So what does this look like when the software is actually on your side? Let me show you. I'm going to use our Best Decision project tools, but watch the principle, not the brand. 1 fee, every tool, and it actually talks to your books. Here's the one that kills the hidden time cost. This one I emailed the system for my own business that's already connected to QuickBooks Online, but the receipt submitted from the field works the same way on the admin side. Here it is. The system already read it, and watch this. I scroll down, I just select the account it's on. It pushes straight to QuickBooks as an expense on the right job with the right category. Nobody had to retype anything. That's 45 minutes a day regained. Most of the platforms I just showed you cannot do this. Your crew snaps the photo and then somebody in the office still keys it into QuickBooks by hand. And it all lands in one place. Time, receipts, job costs, the profit view, all under one login on one bill. Not a scheduling app, plus a receipt app, plus a time app that each charge you and none of which sync. Now, if you want the full side-by-side, I did a line item breakdown of replacing 3 separate tools with one and what every line actually costs. It's in a short follow-up, the link's in the description. Here's that same crew of 10 all in. The $349 option, the $399 option, they still make you rekey in everything to QuickBooks by hand. Ours runs about $262 a month right now on the early adopter rate. Every tool included, full QuickBooks sync, no annual billing, and no contract. I'm not showing you that as a pitch. I'm showing you that so you have a real number to hold the others up against. And if you're not ready to change anything, at least do this. Build a sample true cost sheet. 4 columns, the fee, the time, the lost data, the switching cost. Fill it in for whatever you run now. Most contractors have never added up all four, and the total tends to be a shock. If that reframed how you looked at your software bill, hit the like button. It helps other contractors who have never added up these four numbers. So here's how you start closing the gap in 3 steps. First, find your true fee, not the annual prepay number in the ad, what you actually pay per month, the way you actually pay it. Second, check the sync. Ask one question. Does it push my receipts and expenses into QuickBooks by itself? If the answer is no, that is your hidden time cost every single day. Third, count the exit. If you wanted to leave right now, what would it cost you? A contract, a setup fee, retraining your crew? Know that number before you renew, not after. And to put a real dollar figure on all of this for your own business, I built a free hidden software cost calculator. You plug in your current fee, how much time a day goes into manual entry, your office wage, and how many separate tools you're paying for. It shows you the visible cost, the hidden cost, and the true cost, and a 5-year projection. It only takes about 2 minutes. The link is in the description. So tell me in the comments, how many separate software tools are you paying for right now to run your business? Just the number. I think a lot of you are about to surprise yourself. A quick thing before I close. If you want this kind of breakdown that actually saves you money, subscribe. Coming up, I'm getting into the 5 basic questions your books should be able to answer about your business and why most of them cannot answer a single one. And everything I just showed you, the receipt syncing itself, every tool under one login, priced by how many people log in and not by which features you unlock, that's Best Decision Project Tools. Full QuickBooks sync, no contract, and it's built by a bookkeeper to ease the burden of job costing. The current pricing and details are on the page, and the link is in the description. So if you just do one thing after this, run the hidden software cost calculator I mentioned. Your real numbers, it's about 2 minutes, and you'll finally see what your current setup is truly costing you. The link is in the description. And once you know what your software costs, the next question is, what are you actually getting for it? Your book should be able to answer 5 basic questions about your business, starting with which kind of work actually makes you money. Most contractors' books cannot answer a single one of them. That is what I'm covering next. Watch this video right here. I'll see you in the next one.